going to show you all what's been happening. Uh, so let me flip the phone around the opposite way. Uh, right here is what I got going so far on my sign. So I'm working on that. And I'm going to give you a little tour of my setup here because I just got my cabinet from work and that, so we'll do that. Um, that's where I do the artwork. And you can see some of the artwork I have up on the walls, like that one there. Um, got the calendar there, thing there. There's my portrait of Farrah Fawcett, so you'll see that. Got the light reflection on there, so that was one of the first artwork that I done. Uh, looking down here, you see some of my paints over here. Those are the those are mostly the candies and stuff like that there. Some of the notes, we got illustration there, some of that stuff. Here's the laptop, that going there. Um, and I picked this thing up from the shop. This is what I use. I keep my stuff on. Now I got a folder here. Hey, Bobby, I got a folder here, and I got it written on there, my side work and everything like that. Um, so there's the airbrush we're going to be doing next. Uh, like I said, have that going on. And you see some of the stuff. This is rubbing alcohol I got going there. H2O there. Got the paper there. With some of the cups with some of the paint in it. The 4021 in there. Lacquer thinner in this one. Got some more of the pins in that. That there. This is in the box there is the retirement gift for Frankie Bills when I just retired from there. Got Steve Leahy's paintings that I gotten from him. Cool stuff. Uh, Up on top, there's Tim. I got his painting there. There's my painting from Yellowstone, Beth from Yellowstone. You can see some of my stuff there. Uh, in the back here is what I got from I got epoxy back there and some spray glue and that there. This is a metal. This is a metal board too, so it's got a magnet holding that up. And I got the Wicked, just Wicked paint, all the Wicked paint, different things like that. Uh, Now come around to here. This is my metal cabinet I finally got from work. I got this metal cabinet from work. Finally got it home now, and I just put a lot of my stuff in here. Um, got all my stuff, a lot of my stuff in for like stencils and different things like that. Down here, I have my tape, all my tapes right there. Opaque paints right there. 4021 and some different paint there. On down here, I got the machine, the Cameo 4 right there in the cabinet, put away. Good light right there. And I got the Cameo stuff on the background of it and everything like that. And down the bottom shelf here is my Buffman stuff, all the Buffman stuff in that, and part of the thing for the Visionaire board. I got that thing down there. I haven't used it. And over there, I got, you see the little buffer or compressor I had right there for when I was doing the airbrush and that. And up here on the cabinet, this is a metal thing I got there. It's a magnet, and I keep all the Autobahn sealer stuff there. Up on here, this is a magnet bowl. Magnet bowl and that. You can see on the back of it. And I keep it up on the cabinet. When I go to clean up the airbrushes for the spa day, I use that bowl. So that's all in there, and then just close the door. What did I do? Put the bowl in the wrong spot. The bowl's got to go up higher. So it's got to clear everything for the door to shut all the way. So now the door shuts all the way. And close it. And then got some of the other paintings I've done. They're right there. There's the one. That's the one I like the most. That one took a long time to do. My Corvette. I don't have these in the frames right now. So working on, I'll be doing them. Got that one in the frame. And up there I got some things I haven't gotten around to, where I was thinking about painting some of these, doing something on them. One day I'll get around to them. Even the white ones, those are aluminum ones right there. And I got here's one of the aluminum or metal plates that I could paint also. I got a bunch of that. A skull there, some candles. The family, my family. Lights reflected on in there. But and then I have the Mona Lisa right here in this painting. Some of my other paintings, American Graffiti, that painting, Sally Fields, my El Camino that I used to own, and got up here the butterfly. I put it in the white frame and that. I think that looks pretty cool. I haven't found a place for the Jesus painting yet. From the, I can't remember if it was Open Range. I think it was Open Range. I'm not sure. Or the other movie. I can't think of the name of it. I did that at the car show. But then, like I said, back to that's what I'm back to, and we'll be doing that. So that's all I wanted to do, was show you guys what my setup is and everything. So then, like I said, I got this back. This goes up and down as high as I want to. So it's pretty cool having that. But that's basically the setup. This is up pretty high as it is, but like I said, I keep all. This is all for the sign. That yeah, this folder is all for the sign right now, and I'll be putting it, doing the airbrush. Like I said, I got to do the airbrush yet on that sign, so that'll be the next thing. And then I got like this folder here, says like to do. It's all different kinds of things, artwork that I would like to do. It's in that folder and that. So that's basically it. Like I said, I'm glad to have my cabinet back. My cabinet that holds a lot of stuff. So that's it. See all my paints and everything like that. They're running low and everything, but It's a nice little system, and I could from where I'm at here, working on the board and that. So like I said, I got the skull somewhat done. I gotta come in. I need to go ahead and do paintbrush work on that. But now I'm gonna go over here to the airbrush. I'm gonna start on that. I'm gonna try to get that set up enough to where I'll come in and do the paintbrush on that while I'm doing the paintbrush on this. So I'll start doing that one, and then we'll start doing all kind. I got things on the wall here like um, for hanging stuff and things down there, and then in my drawers here I got stuff down there. My mixer, that is my mixer, and a bunch of little stencils and stuff like that I have in here. I got the, let me see here, FX2, and this is all Gerald Mendez stencils in here, and a lot of different things like that I keep in the drawer. Even the iCard, I picked up the iCard thing. They thought it was pretty neat. So, a lot of things like that in there. Then the other drawer down here, I have like a drawer where I keep little things, and I have my razor blades and sharpeners and stuff like that. That pops it, goes out. And right down here is a lot of my sanding equipment. Here's a tack rag there, stuff like that, and all kinds of different things down in there too. So that one, and then like I said, I have this here, and I got right here, I got some stencils in there, colored pencils sitting right there. I keep clean out the brushes and that. There was 4011 in there, and now I'm out of the 4011. I got 4021 in here. I got my flashlight there, and razor knife there. A lot of the stuff I need for when I go back up here. So it's right there, right beside me. And like I said, I got that there, and all my paint right there. So that's why I got everything handy. Got the up on here. You see, I got the arm going down. There's the OTS light, and then this is a OTS light too. Uh, Also OTS light. But if I turn this one off, you can see how much lesser of a light that I have on the painting. So I do like that. Sometimes that, yeah, the one OTS light is bright, a lot brighter than the other. So I switch them around, because sometimes you don't want it so bright, and then sometimes you don't want it so light. You need the brightness. So that's it. So that's the show. That's all I was doing, was a short video and update on some of the stuff that I have. Not much, but it's enough for me. And I didn't show my paintbrushes. I have my paintbrushes in. Let me put it up here. This is what I keep all my airbrushes in. I do have the ones here. I got the Tim's right there, and I got down here, I got the H&S airbrush. That's on the same stand as there on my Visionaire board. So, but like I said, I got these paintbrushes here, airbrushes here, and that's This is all my other airbrushes that I have. I got it in this container. And you can see I got needles for a couple of them. The airbrushes, some of them work, some of them don't. But a couple more Tim's airbrushes and that there. Another Badger I have right. This is Tim's other brush. This is Tim's airbrush. This is the Badger Renegade. A couple of the Masters airbrushes. Iwata brushes and that. On this one I have the Drew Blair um, spring and lowrider trigger. Another one in here I got Drew Blair's spring and lowrider trigger. I don't know if I have it on there, but some of the stuff, some of the cheaper guns, but these were stuff that I accumulated and gotten while I was working. Now I'm on the fixed income, and they don't. I'm glad I got them then while I was working. Now I'm on, like I said, I'm on the fixed income, and it's hard to get that stuff now. But I'm working on doing all the airbrush stuff and that. Get this side going. I'm having fun with this and that. So, thank you all for coming by. Hit that like and subscribe. We need a lot of people subscribing. All right. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed what you seen. Bye.